Today, na Saturday, the 19th day of August 2023. And we know, Naya, say on Saturdays, everything goes. And Saturday, na the time when King gets time for blow mind, me. Who's I want for start? Now, Edsa, I want start with. I think I be the give small, you know, say Saturday now they wait for. It's you know the good thing about Chernor network? Because waiting the common man they feel na Sierra Leone, we they feel them first hand. Things them where they happen na salon, not to air say, not to say, oh, now waiting and say. No, we they tell you as exactly how we they go through them. So, few weeks ago, I didn't make much. Say, I don't get 3-phase meter, na me pan body. You go remember not to so? Well, I changed the entire cable, I changed the meter, and say the consumer unit, the changeover unit, everything began for change to 3-phase. Then come fix the 3-phase meter. Where they get new meter, they come with 5 units. Now they come with 5 units, yeah? So the meter change, then the 5 units done. You know, I must say ourselves the 5 units done first. But we make, because for me, I mean they buy credits. Yes. I mean say they buy credits because waiting do. The possible blends buy credits. The other time he buy what I mean credits for the meter, the unit. He buy, then they not 30 then they not give you that token day for puts on the meter. Yeah, it was 100,000 at that time. For Komawatalu, they pay good tongue because we go na the orange na through orange money. We go na the orange money shop and say na for go na tongue. We go na tongue. They say na for go I matter the orange office. So we go orange office. They say oh na for go back na EDSA. The transportation alone, he want pass the money where he run at her. Now say okay, no thing, not go again. So me they buy. There are some good things there, but we orange no one partner with we. Forget it. Me, I not go give them free adverts. I won't. Then get them bad. Anything we so right now, I get credits on the phone. By tomorrow morning, first the credit song go down. So salon people can tell you say, oh, then the thief, yes, then the thief. I put 1 million, 1,000 Leone at the phone. I not call with her. Then they left cut and say, you not buy, you not subscribe for. First of all, then they begin subscribe you part in there where you not even ask them for subscribe you part. Just so then go the cut you credit. So then get a young game still, then the player feel to say if not come and be serious company, well not to the normal. Why they because I say orange, not orange no more. But if not come and be serious company, then we know what's in it for be done do. But that's not for another day. Now EDSA. The 5 units so then put it done. One buy now, then say, oh, the meter no commission, the meter no register. Yeah? The meter no commission in no register. This was on the weekend. So what we get for do? We get for leave with generator. Yeah? Till Monday. Monday, then go to the office for follow up. Say, hey, boy, how this meter no commission or no register? Also, you go pay for the meter. The shop where they distribute the meter, it different from the main office where they put on the system. let us see you, yeah? It's different from the main office where they put under the system. So then say the person will go collect her from the shop for count under the main office for can put under the system. In all reach with them. So people personal information, because you they provide them your ID card and they scan your ID card, your NIN number with all your information. Person and the collector with Anne can go na the other office who sign them for put her inside the system. Then that person there no reach with them. The way follow up, they say, oh, not on one no. Now but all the other people themselves, they on the way for carry it. Now you know carry it 30 day. Now the chief minister now they tell say, oh, na come, yes, you no say the lights no correct, you no say the water no correct, but na can no more. How are we ready to fix Sierra Leone? Somebody information, everything. Then they tell you forget national ID card now, or your passport. But a person, na ever take and care and go. So who sound that they do the business? There is no system there for just input and at the system right there. Then they law put and corner aside. Law go now to the next one. After that, I begin thinking, say, no, these 5 units, it done quick. It done quick. So now I say, but yeah, una cross check for me ba. Una cross check for me. Whose side them put me, because it is by category. Then get T1, T2, T3, T4. I say, so I beg, una cross check for me. Let I know who I say, because this 5 units, it done quick. Brother, sister, hey, Papa God, like you the different customer class them, yeah? You get T1 when a social band. That T1 there from 0 to 25 kilowatt hour per month. Now they expect you for bond. When a residential customers 0 to 25 kilowatts per hour. If you go 26, that means to say, well, you know to T1. You're not T1, but you guess being small. You get being small. Yeah? So if you find out say lights they didn't tongue, beaucoup people na bulb one green bulb na one for lights. No feel to say otherwise though. I be don't do this now, I be don't explain to people, I explain to you back, let you understand. Because EDSA they expect you for burn only 25 watts kilowatts per hour, and they expect you for burn. If you cross them, we go 25 kilowatts an hour, you go up, then say you get small thing. The rate they change. Then if you go 200, above 200, even though you're not residential, if you go above 200, then they charge you more. 200 kilowatts per hour, then they charge you more. Say, well, you get beaucoup tin and use. You need for pay for her. You rate different. 0 to 25. Well, you're not social. You're not just one bulb. Now you get. Then they do for you. You know the bond on safe. If you come out today, 25 to 200. Well, then say you get smoke being. Well, if you come out now 200 go up, they say, well, you the waste lights. They don't care what you get, they don't care whose kind of you get, but you they pay different rates. Different rates. Wait, you think says residential, eh? Well, this na host. I like you born waiting 300. No, not so for them. Then they want control how you for use the lights. So if you they see lights the day, man, and they get security lights and then they agree for light time. Now because of waiting heads they do so. Then get what they call T2. T2 na commercial. Yeah? Na commercial. Like then shop, then office. Then get what they call T3. T3 na institutions. Institutions. Na then they T3. Then get what they call T4. T4 na large customer and industries. Large customer and industries. Then get what they call T7 na for them when they shop them. Then get T5 na for street lights. Who they give street lights and salon? Alright. Then get what they call T1 SG when a T1 residential service charge. That you dey pay service charge for your meter. When at 10,500. Yeah? You get T2 commercial service charge. Now 14,115. Now they own service charge and they pay for the meter. Even though you don't buy them, every month you pay what they call service charge. Eh? Service charge. Then give it in and call them. Then you get T3. They own now the institution, the service charge now 14,730. You get T4. T4 they own service charge now 75,630. Well in shop then T7 then at 39,570. Alright, so you know what to make I give Orlandi? The meter with me buy that give is. You know say them put her? T4 the highest na them put her. T4 for large customers and industries. So the person when I connect, I say, but they are check for me. Wait, check. Now I say T4. Now I say, not to T4 a day. If for day. I say, I'm gonna put T4 now. Now I say no. When don't check, the people then say, what's that 3 phase? Now T4. Now I say no. Now I say no. Now I send them this particular list I read to you. Now I send them to. I say, look, T4 na large customer and industry. Who say me canton industry? I say, na residential. You know they change you. I don't care if na 3 phase or 1 phase or single phase or double phase or triple. I don't care. Na host residential na residential. I say I beg there follow up back. You follow up, they say yes, na T1 for day, not to T4. So if you then a salon you know sabi den tia. Not to suffer so. You don't see the reason why make some people, I know they condone that too, where some people can go thief, they say that they thief lights. You don't see? Alright. So now, they say they don't pull them from T4, they don't can go T1. So when all this happen, I begin for pull back the 3 phase. I begin for pull back the 3 phase. I put first the single phase. Let them they sort themselves out. Because I refuse say I not they top that meter day until I get confirmation say yeah they don't put into T1. And how many say go no say they don't put into T1? Now we be say wait till I blunt buy. I buy am, then give me the same exact unit. That be to say yes, na T1 because the service charge for that T4 in first na 75,000. As opposed to the T1 when at 10,500. We do them. Then call out say yes, they don't correct, they don't amend them, they don't put on the system and all that. We buy credits. Indeed, it come, so it don't the T1. Then can I use? No, they no can I use. Then do them from the office. Then I begin wonder say, okay, with this one where can they claim say people in the thief lights? Where they claim say people in the thief lights? They want tell me say not to the first thing this. I make a this back. Not to the first thing this. Where they say then get part of the system where it digitalize. Why they know they harness yonder for able catch the one with the thief lights? If true, the magnitude, the way they make them, the way they make let we believe say people are really the thief lights. Why they not the able user? Why? Because they do all that changes there without coming to the house. When they don't know me, I still later I say, well, I mean, if I give you code word for put per the meter, let it come up from that T4 to T1. And then say no. They don't do it. How? How una they able for do and so, but una they able catch you and the thief lights? Why una they able catch you and the thief light? Me, I know I just want to understand. Because part of una system digitalize, why una they able catch there? Something is not adding up. Something not they add up. Yeah. Me na so I think. Unless if they want to explain to me, fine. Maybe some side where they miss. But if EDSA, EGTC, they really want for catch the one of the thief lights in salon. If they not just want for use that party as an excuse for scam where they pay more money for left the one them where they thief the system, my dear, some parts and they will not make sense. Some parts then they EDSA, it don't make sense. As people and talk, even the other day, when the chief minister talk, EDSA, and people in the thief lights, that thief light say that, you know me, from 10 I had they talk and say, I know they buy, yeah, the one that they go destroy transformer, what they see, that is so wrong. That is so wrong. And anybody with the law catch the law for better and good one. Because if you get your vendetta, no to nothing say that transformer you go destroy for deprive the entire neighborhood. But that one where EDSA cannot team up say, oh, they increase them because a lot of people they thief light. So when they punish we where they pay for the one now who they pay for the one they thief. But when I get away for fair not the one they thief, una know they do. Una know they do amu. Some people they say na EDSA na the thief man. Well, me I don't know that. Yeah. But we did na the 21st century. Una able for sabi how the money they can inside. If you know they add up to the amount of electricity whether area they suck, then una know the area una for go. Una know? But all them in the name of now people in the thief light. Now people in the thief light. Now make me not a buy that one day. I'm sorry. Unless Edsa tell me otherwise. That thief light story, it know they work for me. Lacan to Chernor Hospital. We see the other day, the Ministry of Health, they share a beautiful picture of one particular ward, emergency, na Chernor Hospital, where they don't renovate, they don't fix them up, top notch for the camera. Beautiful. Congratulations. But another word they no more. Somebody admits na Chernor today. I see call. He said Tripoli. He said if you see the rata then na Chernor Hospital. He said now when the rata then the waka. He said the rata then they not afraid post himself. Then I remember the kind of picture where the ministry share not too long ago. And when they not look like rat infested Chernor too. Eh? It don't look like rats. So I go further, I call somebody. When they walk, they laugh. Now we in the rata them. Now we in the rata them there. We in the rata. So from 19 Bogolo po de Ibo Arata. Eh? Rats. Where uderi but Arata na Connaught and cottage. You go fish it don't know. The person they tell me say no, I don't need for left me person here. He say me person on the he say they are rata them. Eh? He said they are rata them to pass smack. Eh, Papa God. Who say they go for go men? Who say they go for go get healing? Who say they go for go check your health? Who say they go for go? What if a rata bet you? Eh? He say forget it. Rata go bet person. Can rats and human coexist in a hospital setting? Eh? Or because we don't use for them, then we use them. So not take and make anything against them. Eh, this thing, they are rata then so I don't can pour lamb. Don't use for the rata, so you forget it. Eh? Ha? It's not correct. It's not correct too. But what silver blinding? For say no be see the rata that time when bingo. On the rata they make it no go there again. Because that's nothing but rat infested hospital. Somebody they comment the other day na YouTube say Tripoli now all make the country they look bad to people outside because Tine una for talk una they talk and for praise the country for make the country look good to other people but all time they talk about the Tine. Me for live with a rata. Die with a rata. God forbid to fear quoi. No. Forget you. Forget you. In a hospital settings, we don't need a rata day. We don't need Arata. Eh? We don't need that. Who don't ever want Arata? Now in place. Not me. Not me. Because it don't reach to a point like they're just not used to the environment. The people in back they don't used to her. When not used to Arata, now when she want the fit for killer. But they Arata then where they na corner to in that one. Where go lay complain then they can't phone her. The alien movie themselves tell lie. Eh? It's a lie. Since we talk about the hospital, is anybody following the Let's Be case na the UK, the nurse? Eh? Bundu say, he say they talk about the rat infested. He say, what about the dirty and the bed them also we not correct? Sad though. So like when them put that fine picture, now for we just take no more. We they work out time. So I let somebody come. You can't talk say I they know they show that fine picture. No, not to ya. The Let's Be case for una they follow am na the UK. You get one nurse? Any word way in the any side way in the picking and they die. Eh? Picking and they die. So the one way they work there, then complain to senior management. Say senior management. This baby here, it look like if I say something not correct too. Because anything where it in a word where something you dey say everything correct. Now the term die business they can inside. Die business they can inside. Senior management not take the thing serious. They not take it serious. If na be Africa, then go say let's be don't reach senior management. If na be Africa, then go say let's be now which the senior management them. Then go to the extent the pediatrician them, the doctors them, where they complain against let's be say let's be not correct. When they left out them picking them, they die. They make them one and they write letter and apologize to Let's Be for say they cause and trauma all in few months here because then they accuse them. I say if na be Africa, then say Let's Be now which the senior management them. Long matter short. Waiting camp and camp. Now they turn out they involve police. Where police can sign, then she say, this may be not correct. It not clean. But all them picking them. They run away try for kill now. They run away kill now. But be the work in hospital. Then be the work in hospital. The thing where I get from there, now for say we one picking, two picking die. The doctors the way they work, then call emergency meeting say what in the happen when picking and they die. Even though the fingers and the point say we tell them picking we don't die, let's be the MBD. Not to that part though. Now just the concern for say why make picking and they die. With all the one the way they die in a salon, the picking the way they die. The management, the doctors them, na cannot, na cottage. They don't ever call meeting. Say no investigate why people in the die so. They don't ever call her. No. Because what you know, in normal. Yes. In normal today now, say I'm not speaking that this net. Where they kind of money? Now the question ended and they ask, how much we don't die? So it's like the expectation now for let people and die. I for let them die. Because if possible they can't take over, they ask you how much don't die. The person just herself will call me, they tell me about the agata. He said, no, he said, for more can and 3 people they don't die so. 3 people now they don't die. Then in a space of 2 hours, now come out hospital they tell you so. There are certain things then they, you know they fake them. You know they fake them. With all these numbers, 61% infant mortality, yet we don't put them down, we don't do this. Brother, sister, go na the gun. Go inside the hospital them. Go inside there. Then say, you know they lie to you, doctor. Where you lie? The thing is not correct. Now they go menu for. Now the medicine they go give you. And the thing actually where they do you. Go continue to kill you. So you doctor, you're not supposed for lie to her. For telling the truth. Well body, na gently. We human capital. We need a strong human capital. So if we go and cook books for look good to the pumuide, you know they lie to you, doctor. So we say, self, we not for cook 'em. We not for cook 'em. For make it look good. Since the first day with that thing they come on here, if you don't follow we, I tell you say me. Let it left for cooker. Because when you go inside the healthcare system, wait till they see there, and wait till that book they talk, now 2 different things. If so many people and they die, but they say infant mortality gets done. Do we really value the human capital who they talk about? We really? They say you lawyer. You know they lie to them. Because I never go defend you. Well, if you don't lie to your lawyer, una go now na court. If I defend you, if I don't tell her all the true what happen, now based on that, himself go able to defend you, it be Leone case. But if you not agree, then it be say the actual thing, the prosecution side get her. You go make you lie just shame. Because what you know, you not tell her the truth. They will for defend you. You not tell her the truth. What are they try for saying now? Cannot not just one example like you. One example like you of a beautiful image, a beautiful word, where kudos, it's there. Not over saying not they do. Over saying not they work. Yeah, it they work. And now so we, but not to that one game day, but an entire hospital. You dey pass the agata the first before you go there. Imagine you dey pass the agata the first before you go there. So what's wrong for make we get rid of rats? I ask you just to say that let's be case when we senior management in a hospital don't say no about this net. Now how much speaking and they say 5? No. It's not correct. Una come. Una can explain what's happen. Is there any time where they don't get like 20 picking that there is a panic? No. Not get that for member. Because what you do? Oxygen. Na luxury. Not that. I know you go to see those. If we not talk about anything, who else is going to talk about it? Eh? Who else go talk? Not that way they talk. Now say na condemn or they condemn government. No. Maybe the powers that be no safe say na so they happen. They no say na so they happen. Eh? But if we all just sing praises, who's going to speak for the common man? Because this now waiting in the field. This now waiting the common man they go to every day. Who's minister don't one day say they don't account? Eh? Tell me ba. Who's minister picking? You don't one day say they don't account. Who's one? Who's minister wef? You know he say go born a cottage. As long as the powers that be no they use them facilities, yeah. I'm sorry. Now this we get for the get. Yeah? They're not the one that they use. But then go praise only good health care. Why they not go Leone? Why the ministers them? Why the president in connection there not go Leone? If the healthcare system is so good, why they not they go na cottage? Go outside the common man they go. Admits that the rat infested cannot. But see that perfect word they don't make. The next day they go say, oh, they admit this minister na cannot. Na they go care and go. Eh? Na they go care and go. If they say, this president, the president in whatever, he admit na cannot na that word day. That perfect one with fiber like the one they will get na ya. Na they go care and go. Yeah? But we the glad we they talk all these good numbers. And you people are standing there. You just lost fumble yesterday. You just lost fumble this morning. You they hear them people how they talk so. When you get the other one, they'll go say, oh, we don't do well, bro. Eh? Now talk on knock you want talk on another they see. With all the good things them. Look the infant mortality gets way down can down. Eh? We sabi that as they say, Jack, now for fly go overseas. Oh, now for go Ghana. Now for go India. Eh? Sierra Leone. Who side will they go? Who side? Okay. We don't do let's be, eh? I don't know if you watch Sylvia Blyden in video we do. He's saying they do one-on-one history on salon politics. History on salon politics. It talk about how we end up with one party state where he seen that SLPP be get aggrieved at that time. And he reached to the part now where he say Dr. Samura Kamara and the jihadists them as in they call them. Now because they get court case. So this boycott way he say let the parliamentarian them, the councillors, they let nobody no go. He say now that court case they will let them drop. I wait to see if I blind say now they tell you. He says so let the parliamentarian and not listen to her. Let them go parliament. Let them swear them in. And he began to explain all this power where parliamentarian then get. Say, they touch parliamentarian, they talk so, they do so against parliamentarian. With all them powers, yeah, where Sylvia Blyden talk. Yeah? About the parliamentarian name. But dear, who side them power then they be there? Where CID don't make parliamentarians sleep day. No to 110, no to 210. Where Salon police don't the reg parliamentarian and come out inside parliament. Delta. Would that be the hell Delta? We say for take care of the parliamentarian name. So if they were untouchable, why we see the way they drag them? Like the likes of Mame Bangua. In the drag until end up na hospital bed. Eh? End up na hospital bed. Or the powerful parliamentarian name, it depend. We don't suicide Honorable Tawa and Honorable Abdul Kagbo, where Nalungi, where it explain the encounter with CID them. Wait, I want to organize, no, you not talk because now government day, una get all the rights and privilege. I feel say trade na MP them they make months per week. MP then the kind power them be feel say they get. And this after the president na there. But the fifth parliament, it showed them otherwise. Eh? It showed them otherwise the fifth parliament. Sebra, un parliamentarian, and then they want to get jump and so. Not so you. If you tell say this, you say that. Or they drag you come out now. Yes, another parliamentarian to parliamentarian they do the dragging. A Delta then they call for you. Delta 1. And they the dragging they come on. We see them right now in parliament. The new one them. But then say enough for access one thing, not to so. I don't see difference though. I feel say with my mother and numbers no more. Me I don't see difference. I don't see. It's waiting. How for put Eh? Like how I can always say, and I mean I'm not to pan phone. Or I can say, Jama, let God sorry for we are. Let's sorry for we. Not to pan phone. And pan reality. Well, we still wait because APC team map pa wetin dem say dem team map. They don't meet with religious council. They don't meet with peace commission. They still say none of the budge. I think they want to meet with the leadership of this administration. All that sense within the sense, me that's what I think. All that sense within the sense, not so them people in there they want me to it. Trust me. Not so them they want me to it. They want to meet with the leadership. I don't know whose time it go reach to Usai. Then go able meet with chief minister, vice president, and president. Usa will go reach for let the leadership of the APC meet with the leadership of this administration. Because the one they want to send then you know the Oko not showing they want meet with. If we know how for just solve this, why we not go do? Come to the let's be case back. When the United States ask, say, then things say we need forget an independent body for investigate this. That let's be case na the UK. That no swe kill them picking them. Right now they don't set up an investigation committee. When the hospital handle them, they handle them wrongly, they even accuse the doctors, they make the doctors, they apologize to the person where they kill begin. So now they don't set up investigation, waiting do for investigate whose side then go wrong by this. So that it not go happen again. Where then go to investigate done? Where then go to suicide the loopholes then they? I believe say then go out reform we go affect the entire NHS na the UK. Now so you do. Something go wrong, investigate them. See you una make mistake, see you una go wrong, oder for penalize them. Then una fix them. So that if another let's be inside the system right now, then go able for weed them out. Then go able for create way. One thing I know, like the thing where they say it be they use pan the picking there. They want and then now before person go use her, sometimes you must get and say 2-3 people then for sign. I believe say don't go na so then go get for candle. Waiting. Because they not go want that for repeat again. But for we, how do we want to fix things way genuinely? I see a lot of people they say, the vice president not for step down, why for step down? But good people back they say, no, if for step down, for step aside, for step aside. You can't be in the ballot paper and say you want to review the process law so will make mistake. No. Now make the US government they say independent person and for come. So then see inside the lapses there, then try for fix them for mid top 2028. That one the mona. They say na colonialism. They say na like one thing we I know for sure. One thing we I know for sure, Papa Godfather, for say if let's be na be black man, they kill 2 person. I make some man wonder why some of we legs alone. If let's be na be black man, they kill 2 person. That first one, we succeed pa. Now they done. Then let's say they safe with you. Then go investigate you go me left more. What? because them be one of their own, and try for turn blind eyes to that day. See the consequences. And also them be the try for fight for the hospital in name. But now the hospital in name, look who's ID. Eh? Ha! If that need to be black man, forget you. Forget you. Ne happen. Since we did talk about the APC, now listen quick. Fatty say, are you able to review a faulty process where you're a beneficiary of? He said a simple logic. He said, Andy, a conflict of interest. Instead they say what they say, let be. If you not be black man. Forget here. I'll go to Parliament quick. Because the Speaker of the House gets a message for APC MPs then. Yes. They want them. We refuse for go. He get message for them. Is there any other way for talk to? I don't know. But let's listen to the speaker. Let's listen to the speaker. The message where they send to the APC them.
I have a very brief announcement to make. And is addressed particularly to the members-elect of the All People's Congress Party. Honorable members, you will all recall that on the 25th of July, I addressed a special appeal to the members-elect of the opposition All People's Congress Party to accept the necessity of coming to take their seats in Parliament to which they've been duly elected. There is no evidence of compulsion on anyone to stand for election. On the contrary, they stood for the elections voluntarily and freely made promises of all sorts to their supporters, thus demonstrating their willingness and determination to represent their people. On the basis of those promises, the people voted for them as their representatives to Parliament. By failing thus far to come and take their seats, they must know they are in breach of their contract with the people who voted them to Parliament. And they must also know that there are consequences for such a breach. What is more, whichever side of the argument you espouse, remember that aside from the courts of justice, there is no better platform in our system for an elected member to ventilate their grievances and concerns and interests than within the hallowed walls of this chamber. In this regard, my sympathy is unlimited, especially for the young MPs who have been waiting for years for the opportunity, sacrificing labor and sweat and spending their last cent just to become honorable member of this house. I say to them, please come and exercise your right of representation, and you will receive the full protection of this noble house. Two of their colleagues in the APC are already with us. I therefore want to take this opportunity to thank them both again, Honorable Mohammed Bangura and Honorable Alfred Thompson. I also want to thank those progressives within the ranks of the APC party, and there are many, who have so far joined me in trying to persuade the other elected MPs to see reason and come to take their seats in the House. There are just too many to recount their names here. Well, let me assure them all that they carry with them the respect, the honor, and admiration of the citizens of this country for their good deeds. May Allah continue to shower them with His boundless mercies and blessings. I want to extend also the same compliments to our revered Honorable Paramount Chiefs in this House for their enhanced involvement in this matter. They've consulted with me, and I've given them my blessing to proceed with the assignment they have willingly undertaken to convey the strong voices of their subjects nationwide who are anxious to see their elected MPs of the APC party take their seats in this sixth parliament. For those elected members of parliament of the APC party who are yet to come, and to the reasonable and respected members of that party, I want to say to them not to relent, but to continue to persevere until common sense is allowed to prevail and the rule of law is allowed to reign supreme. Nations which today appear to be better, stronger and mightier have attained that status not by succumbing to the law of the jungle or the law of the deepest pocket, but rather by yielding to the rule of law. The law is greater and mightier than any individual or group of individuals. So let me end this admonishment again with yet another reminder that the clock of 30 city days is ticking. To date, we've had 12 plenary sittings and 7 sittings of the sessional committees, and counting. Just as the internal democracy of political parties had to be addressed in ways necessary to bring them in line with the national constitution, so it is equally pertinent to address decisions taken by political parties to see if they are squared with the national constitution. Honorable members, again I say, a word to the wise is sufficient. For those of you with friends on the other side, please convey my heartiest compliments and my best wishes and expectations to welcome them to the well of this house. I thank you for your kind attention. And my best wishes and expectations to welcome them to the well of this house. I thank you for your kind attention.
All right, thank you too. I tell you, thank you for your kind attention. Well, who self tell you thank you? You hear the Speaker of the House a message to the APC them. He said the APC members elect, the one that will not go. He said they're not afraid. They're not afraid of nothing. The members elect, then they're in the middle. Apass here no we know we, Apass here no we know we. Then they're in the middle. They no side for third. Speaker say, una calm, una not afraid. It's una they afraid for. APC say, una no go day. Una no go day. Uda them for listen to. Let me listen to the SecGen. Say I need to get an exclusive with her. But this is just small part. I want you to listen to, yeah? Lance Anadumbuya, Esquire, the APC Secretary General. This exact part. Let me just say, waiting in say about that. Yeah?
People for expect say we are very responsible and we're very committed to the people of this country. We know say the people and they suffer, till not there for eat. People are not able for school them, picking them, and it is very, very difficult. Rest now don't go 800,000 leons for bag and even more than 1 million leons they go so as I've been they tell people them before the elections and now then they believe me. We care for this kind of thing where they carry on. And we know say enough for go like how we they go so. Because if you get leadership where you get a group of people who are responsible, who are committed to the needs of the people of this country, then all then Tiano go be so. So we want to make the people know say the APC party go make sure say we give una waiting una want. And whatever people then come for dialogue with we go make sure say we dialogue a dialogue where go represent una wishes, the people their wishes. Because now the people them now then go na the ballot. Now then express, then desire na the ballot for say this is what we want. And we go make sure say that happen for the people then.
Finally, before we end this interview, we may see pictures when they go around the social media say some councillors then are starting district them, don't go take oaths and already for gonna cancel. Then they na the notice of the party.
That not too true. We councillors they're not gonna cancel yet. As I say, we get a disciplinary mechanism because in any institution you get for abide by the dictates of the institution. And I hear some people in the talk say because waiting so argument where people make say because the kind decision where Mohamed Bangura and Thompson take not illegal, therefore the party can reprimand them. When you go to the Salon Constitution, it has nothing to do with whether you do legal or illegality. It's whether you go against what you party put forward in the parliament. That's what the National Constitution says. If you go against, you not say if you go against legal or illegal thing, because in any case, the party no go put something where illegal in the parliament. You understand? We cannot take an illegal stance, a stance that is criminal. The party cannot take that stance. But we will take a stance which will be beneficial to the party and also to the people of this country. It does not necessarily mean say for be legal or illegal. You understand what I mean? But of course, when it comes to illegality, we cannot do something that is illegal. That is completely out of the control. But by asking our members of parliament not to go to parliament, it's not illegal. It is a position to save democracy. in this country. That is why we have said it. And if it is to save democracy, then I think there can be no legality in it than you can find it anywhere else in the world.
So what will be your last word to APC well-wishers, supporters, where they're all around the country and even outside the country? Who's what do you go left for them?
What me go say to APC well-wishers and also then when they will care for democracy in this country, let we all not look at this thing and say, because now Dr. Samura Kamara he happened to now where then thief this election from, so therefore we all for short we eyes. Even people in the SLPP, I am surprised. If you care about democracy, whether you be APC, whether you be SLPP, or anybody, whether you be Sierra Leonean or non-Sierra Leonean, you go care and very concerned for waiting they happen. So it may be you picking tomorrow, it may be you grand picking tomorrow. We go don't win election, we go contest the win election for be president. Then take an hand because somebody thinks say it can able for twist the hand of the electoral commissioner for announcing in favor, or somebody in party to the electoral commissioner or the electoral commissioner favor him. Therefore, he say he go announce for somebody who will not win the election. It's a bad precedent. It's a matter of principle. We not for begin go let we not look at political. It's a matter of principle. If it happen today, somebody go do it tomorrow. And if not bad thing, let we not happen. Let we not allow it happen tomorrow. So now that we stand on and we ask the people of Sierra Leone for be with we, well-wishers and people who care for democracy, for be with we in this struggle. The one that we flout waiting the party say, go answer to the call of the disciplinary committee. Thank God I am not a member of the disciplinary committee, and I'm sure the disciplinary committee, they are responsible people there, and that make the constitution choose the category of people them. Then go sit down and then go give a right judgment. We then go give the judgment, we go come out, we go inform the people them we're responsible, and also we go inform the Parliament of Sierra Leone. And I'm sure it will be a very, very sad day if the Parliament decide, when the party don't take a decision, decide for draw tantrums with APC party, the biggest political party in Salon.
All right. About the party, say when the party go don't take a decision, then Parliament say, not so yeah. That maybe don't tell them people are letting come. This decision where una want take so, you know the work. Don't go can begin inside. Say honorable Ayo, come on, honorable Bangura, come out today. We not give una then sit on place then day because una not be a reward. What's a drama? And I think me personally though, I don't think they get for each day. Why? Because then they negotiate whatever talk then get for talk, then go put on the inside. Yes. So I'm like they don't talk you only say somebody come out and let them drop the case. Yes, he say na make an school man the case they then get na the aid. He say then get them and they want let them drop the case then. I mean then they go and drag foot so. That's what he say. Me say whatever they get for agree upon. My member go ayo, they not go for touch there. We wait for Commonwealth because Dr. Samura be don't ask the help. Say let them come, let them come. And see the woman I say, Ingoka, let them come. They need them. So we wait. Now waiting severe seal. Now I tell you, I not see me. Welcome to the most hottest one for this week. You know Sabil's one? The ambassador. The ambassador interview in 98. Yes. Who saw they begin first? Law begin first. Now the side way rumor be they go around say the Minister of Information, Chernor ba. Na Ingo shot 98 down that day. That's and the rumor will be the go around. From there we back say, oh, well 98 not being agree. Then go na Leicester pick. Then go shot they down. So that the interview not being supposed to go on. Let's now can say first of all that first one. Also the second one where I upload, but the one where we upload on the Say Network Facebook page. Now leak the leaker. Too sweet as salute. Now leak the leaker. So that leak this thing on 98.1. Who that leak the interview? Who leaked it? You know? Alright, hold on. The minister been in a VOA, Voice of America. Because they call and say, Padikam. But you just can't. You don't begin the shot to get the station now. Let now say Rado day. I if you say Rado go the feel. Not to Ramaswai. You don't tell no call Rado. Ramaswai, I if you say go the feel right now. If you say miss this moment, or you glad you say, you better yourself. I don't go sit down. Or himself you be like the spotlight. Because I tell you, the ministry not funny you. All the spotlights. Now then they get her. Ministry of Information. Then they play safe. They even meet with Sludge. They say they don't want they half journalists then for the go and the big one there. You know like how they do for their minister there? Well they say that the minister there for go. They don't come over for Sludge back and say they don't want the small journalists there. So something they not go answer they talk na triple na me for go. Now they pay me tickets. I don't mind though. I go the car every Tuesday. I fly go. Papa God, tea sweet. But anyway, now listen now where the defending self say not so it do. You not do and lie no more than the lie para. Yeah? Iba Musa, so I survival. You go feel like because I like spotlight. You feel like say this young boy, I know can take all the spotlight right now. And now for them at the ministry, you have for the shine. Or you can say better self. Another day. But now listen, Chernor.
The fact of the matter is that Radio Democracy had invited me to be on air. I was there. The station went off.
He said they invite him as a guest. That not so the day we talk or the day before. You know, say the day before, now in the room begin say them short Radio Democracy down. So the day before, he said they invite him as a guest. He sit down there, the station not be done. Upon mere inquiries, then say yes, there was a problem. Now Leicester Peak. Problem with the Leicester Peak, we not already democracy no more be affected. Other radio stations them were affected. That waiting I began for Fenot on my own small investigation. Okay? Let me explain.
At some point, I was even making calls trying to see what was happening. I woke up very early from my house to be at the station to engage the people of Sierra Leone.
He say he wake early morning because at times I feel like the spotlight. No, triple A left. I for go engage the people of Sierra Leone. That's what the man tell you. Not say about spotlight. Yes, for go engage the people. For go engage the people of Sierra Leone. They say even me they make calls them.
Something that I've been doing, and I believe is my sacred duty. It's a duty of government. And what happened is the station went off. We waited until almost an hour.
He said the station go off. He wait till almost an hour. And here the democracy na 1 hour 30 minutes program. Brother, you try.
They couldn't get the station back on, and then I left. And
he say, in wait till the station not come on again. Hey, come on.
then a few hours later, my phone starts buzzing. Apparently, fake news had gone to overdrive.
He say, you don't come out today. A few hours later, and then begin call and say, Paddy, what see you don't do so? He say, na fake news.
Because somebody apparently had leaked the interview.
Wait. He say, waiting. He say, talking about the bar.
Apparently had leaked the interview.
Somebody apparently don't leak the interview.
Because somebody apparently had leaked the interview.
Okay. Who don't leak the interview? The story is not storying. Only coincidence here. Leicester Pick shut down. The radio station not be able for come on. Accommodate the somebody be don't leak the interview. Why somebody leak the interview? For say somebody be think to say somebody not be want play the interview again. That made them leak the interview. Who leaked it? Licky. Somebody leaked the interview. Waiting at the motive behind the person for leak the interview. Okay. Loud they go.
That the outgoing American ambassador had done. I think they needed a cover story for leaking the interview.
It says somebody leaked the interview. Then, because they want cover up, say they don't leak the interview, now they can put tamper. Say now ain't go close or ain't go shut down the station. Somebody leak interview. Then they may need a cover story. For make they don't know say they don't leak the interview or for make don't I mean they can put tamper now. Okay.
And basically the cover story has become for some reason that I was there to stop 98 from airing an interview. How do you stop a pre-recorded interview from airing?
How do you stop a pre-recorded interview from airing? By telling them say that tape did not play. Now question he ask. Me just provide an answer. It's an interview that has been pre-recorded. They don't record them already. They don't interview them already. He say how you go stop them from airing? How you go stop them from airing? Okay, like why they play in your show now? It's pre-recorded. Now from VOA, now let me pull them. How do you stop Triple from playing this particular interview? Now by the powers that be for tell Triple say that particular interview day, you say you don't do, not play them. That's how you stop a pre-recorded interview from airing. I'm just saying. This like this one so now. If the park call be saved Triple, that's the way they play so. Not play again. I say yes sir. A pre-recorded interview has been stopped. Now we just get this understanding. Now these are some of the things that will make some people not like me. I'm a straight shooter. Po. Yeah? Alright, slow continue. Okay.
It is beyond ridiculous.
Really? Uncle say How you go stop a pre-recorded from airing? It is beyond ridiculous. Papi, here is a fine. I just give you one simple example. Eh? Look like say this minister business. You ever take a sarful? I don't say you want hit the ground running. But brother, dear, seda, shuffle, danka, eh? Aha, load you go.
The reason I ask is because, and I listened to part of the ambassador's interview where he mentioned the recent election. The suggestion here is that the ambassador's interview was critical of the election and that I think you demanded a response.
That's patently false. First of all, we had no idea about what the ambassador would have said. I was invited to Radio Democracy. You can independently confirm that.
Radio Democracy. When I come. Because he say you can independently confirm that. All of you use me now to confirm with Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Viens ici. Hey, come. You waiting the minister say? Waiting you say? Is it waiting? Now we'll continue no more for us. Okay. Well, now continue, huh?
I was there to engage the media, which is something that we were doing. Just the day before, we had our press conference. They wanted to ask additional questions and clarifying, and I suppose that part of the conversation will have been an opportunity, which we look forward to respond on the substance.
He said that interview in good day for na question and answer in good day for. In fact, he not even know safe waiting then be interview the ambassador. Eh? You sure? Nobody no go give you a tip. You no be no nothing. Young man, Cambo? Me na the same alma mater. Say come. Tell me na me, I need to tell nobody. I need to talk to nobody there. Tugu back. You know be no. Okay. What are you?
Of some of the things the outgoing ambassador had to say. I think he gave some of his personal opinions.
He don't talk back na video. He said the ambassador na personal opinion na give. Okay.
On stuff, which is entitled to, but none of those things will warrant the government of Sierra Leone to even imagine stopping an interview. This is, again, it's beyond the pale.
You mentioned the ambassador said something, or in his interview, he talked again. As I said, he talked about the election. What does your government think about what he said?
The government of Sierra Leone has been very clear.
What's in the government think about waiting the ambassador say? Eh? What's in the government think? He said the government very clear on what, sir?
Elections are over. There is only one competent body in our country.
Elections are over. And one competent election body, then a saloon.
That has the powers to question our election results, and that is the courts of Sierra Leone. Those who have the standing to do so can go to courts.
He said if you want for question the election results, the body then a salon what then set up for that one at the courts. You want question them? Go to courts.
Our president has been certified as duly elected.
President Bill has been certified as duly elected.
We enjoy and continue to enjoy a very good working relationship with our international partners, including the United States.
We dey enjoy and we go continue for enjoy relationship with within the United States.
We're having conversations that are frankly above this particular ambassador, who seems to have some personal views that he seems excited to project and share.
He said the ambassador na in personal view and a glady for project na in personal view dey. I see the incoming ambassador. He go work in Washington DC. Now the Salon Embassy dey. And then go don't tell her, say hey, David Reimer, you know, like this government and the APC. Me, some people, they don't tell her. They don't tell her, Nandi. We just go to make ourselves look bad. Yes. Nah, for begin talk against the way they go. Me na so I think. Una lefa, let come, let make up for himself. What you want make up? Na lefa mo. If na we begin go tell. Again, the let's be situation. I mean, the count an hour that not so be the killing picking in England. When the new person can take over the hospital, the one will be the mass the case. The woman say, waiting one of the man then tell and say, let watch. Then doctor then they will be the complaint against let's be. The pediatrician them. He say let watch them. So the outgoing ambassador, whatever go tell the incoming ambassador, the we safe now, we go talk against them. The man will say, okay. But if they can't tell me, but they all come on, I go and do me safe. Let we left him, let it be. We come. We continue ideology. We explain to him. We know they can't defend we self to him about what Rema say. That's gonna make you look bad. Because one, the views where the ambassador say is in a United States in stand, not to in personal view. So if United States don't team up that one day, then this new one they come. When I left a lady doing work. No get no talk for talk, but I will come out. Because instead we go to no say, na so na go and do and back. And now we, beautiful Sierra Leoneans, them. The talk will then tell David Reimer where the kind size say, oh, they're beautiful people, loving people, and all these things. Where they come on now? Now difference alone I see. Because he says talk and say that way go right say let APC no boycott. Then go to parliament. He say now one of the most controversial tweet ever when you don't tweet. Okay. Continue. The ambassador in your opinion.
We have no problems with him sharing his personal views, but they do not reflect, frankly, the spirit, the nature, and the content of our wider strategic engagement with the United States of America.
country, the ambassador, I want to understand this. Waiting the minister they talk so now. Say whatever na the ambassador your personal view with the wider connection with Salon get with America. Whose connection with Salon they get with America when not they pass through the embassy? As long as it has to do with the USGOV, where the military they come, not through the embassy. MCC, not through the embassy. So this one where they talk say, wait till they talk, but the relationship with Sierra Leone or with the wider, who's one way big past the embassy? Who's one? Bakish don't come. Bakish say, American government not get any moral authority for dictates to we about we national elections. Let them fix the new election rejection result from the opposition. Where IMF they dictate to we say, let we pull subsidy. Then they get right, IMF condition. Now make people in the suffer so they like it today. IMF then get right. Not so. Then they get right. But where America do, then they not get right. Where we government promise IMF say una come by November. Una come by November. We go down deal with same people here done. The fuel subsidy they pull them, the rest subsidy they pull them, all the subsidy on at the top they pull all. Now IMF say well, una don't do well. Una can take 20 million first. Una can take 20 million. The what's the word they use? I think that's the problem. Waiting are the same. MCC get a criteria. The criteria na free fair election. Naimo. Nine criteria. Part of them. I don't say all. A part of them. I play the interview, the time before the election, we didn't talk the. I be don't play na. $450 million. It is on pause because one of the criteria don't they we will look no meet when on the free, fair, and credible election. We America no get problem with that, but the MCC can through the embassy in America you do month inside salon dandy. Now you do month inside salon dandy. So with that kind of money they for cancer country, well, now through the money they pass. Then say they want independent body for look inside this. So we learn for 2028. They not say for pull President Bio commodity. Or is it that the math is not mathing up? So still let Greg foot? We don't say para now. What's in the minister say?
And very close relationship and partnerships that we enjoy and we continue to pursue.
Close relationship, partnership where they enjoy, then go continue for. Yeah, we want to let continue. Yeah? Okay.
I think the ambassador's opinions, I think we will not waste time on his personal opinion.
Minister, thank you so much again. A pleasure to speak with you always.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
He said another waste time with the ambassador in opinion. Nice one. Don't know we stay with ourselves. My opinion not to so. Okay. Not to go in they go. Alright. Would they wait for the how they come? Lonta. Eh? Eh, Papa God. Tripoli, the US ambassador, will not throw the old US ambassador under the bus. Tripoli, then Lamran Abana incident. Bakish, they say Tripoli, me 100% are there against the colonial dictates. Now we continent. Now high time for make we go to the eat and stop for threatening we with the pek and keep for we. I they blame this government 100% because they be there all over the place they big instead of let them focus on sustainable development. Personally though, I don't think say the criteria for MCC who want play the colonial card param. The dictate and colonial. Na criteria. You want them fine, you don't want them. Now we spend how much money. We even pull the vice president, the now chief minister, they all and then go Senegal. With one day. We're not even they self the government again. Yes. So man go to them go land. Hey Papa God. So man they will be go Senegal for saying they go land from Senegal because Senegal be got the compact. Right now they know they are government again. So wait, so that's how them be go land. Nasa left Paris. The party more them be paid in that thing. The money all open for nothing. Yeah. You say if we don't find, we do and zoom na salon. So no for don't spend that kind of money there. Eh? Okay. But it's a criteria. They're not forced we. Now we say, we now be the glad they say we meet up. So now one thing can in between. We begin call the names. Come on. It's a criteria. It's not a dictate. It's not colonialism. We mix them together. Now make I just give IMF and World Bank, then criteria them. We say we want extended. They say if we want extended, well, then tell they give subsidies for puller. Then it not to be colonialism. We pull them. Because what you do, we want meet them criteria. Mama contest, people do not forget. Because of this MCC, even the death penalty. Now make we pull and come out. Now criteria for MCC. But we come to free, fair, credible election. We say na dictates. We say na colonialism, na colonial, for can't tell we. Then what they call colonialism and this. You know what thing? You know say they get budgets. Supplement, you then they supplement with budget. Then self get money that they put inside with budget. My dear, truth be told, Let we fight first. Let we team up. Let we fight, let we team up first, yeah? Yeah. Okay. You will send through Cash App. The stars received, yeah? Don't forget to say you will send through Cash App. You will send through Cash App. Yeah? Alright. This same thing about this issue, because I say, let us start first with waiting the minister say na VOA. But why people they threaten Musa? The person will do the interview. Which wrong way Musa in commit? Eh? What did Musa do? Because the first day, whether what begin go around say, then shut down 98 and waiting self, and the minister says somebody leak the interview. Musa can write na Twitter, a tweet. He said it has been dramatic in the last 24 hours since that interview with the outgoing US ambassador to Salon. It says social media comment them and personal text messages don't be cause for concern. He said, I don't notify 98.1 the management, and I don't tell this large president. It tags large, it tagged the United States Embassy na Salon. They comment them and the personal message they send to them. Eh? You think say Musa deserve that? You think so? Eh? Me, I don't think say Musa deserve that one. Now what can they do as a journalist? Why people for the call and threatening her? Why them for threatening her? Why? Eh? Come on. Let Musa breathe. On enlève un mot. Sludge. I will can't talk to her personally. But before that, what's in the chief minister say? About waiting the ambassador say. You know what he say? It's laughing now. C'est beaucoup. It says Salon and United States get deep history of mutual respect and shared aspiration for we people them. And we committed to that dream day and that hope day. He said the relationship between them two countries is bigger than any single individual ego or specific program. And there they left her. Single individual ego, that's not the ambassador 9 and they talk too soon. Or specific program, that's not the MCC. Paupa can pick a fight with anything and anybody. Seriously. I mean, I know we work for government. Seriously, though. I know we work for government. Nah. Lo lefande. Lo lefande, huh? Not too long ago, even the US Embassy confirmed say we are A, B, and C. So nobody not for be a critic. No, the embassy want meddle into we politics. Trust me, if we not be get MCC cut out with the embassy, they don't care about we safe. They don't care about we. Okay. Back he say, but the last time they say we don't pass. I believe say people already follow now. I can always take my time. We pass, but side and the way we feel. When they say we pass, now like subjects them. We pass some subject, we fail some subjects. The one that we pass beaucoup, but some of the main one that we fail. Fiscal discipline, we always the fail. I don't know if you know that, Bakish. You say if they want to give the help to the people of Sierra Leone, let them do so. If not, well, let them get out with the so-called MCC. We go survive without the MCC. Bagish. Alright. But no back to the MCC, not alone. No. Not alone. Not alone. But wait. Yeah, I want count to slash.